Like MPC is there here, some of the states. One boy, this was in Bihar, so there was BPSC exam. Some years back, some 2-3 years back, my brother's wife, like in Marathi called Vahini, in our language called Bahu, she got first rank in the state. So one of the boys who was interviewed in the BPSC cadre, so question was asked like this, that there is red tapeism going on in BPSC. What you have to say about that? Can you give more throw light on it? People in the board, they are asking you this question कि BPSC में घूस चलता है, फरेब चलता है, जैक चलता है, and give your views on this. Imagine you are standing and they are asking, so what answer could you give in such situation? आप MPSC के एग्जाम में गए बॉम्बे and they asked you this question. We take 2 crores and give seat. This is a rumor around. What do you have to say about it? क्या आंसर करेंगे आप? Does this answer exist in any book? Will you get this answer in any book? No. So from where you get the answer now? Yes, what is the answer? Yes, what is the answer? So how will you answer if you are there? आप कैसे इसको आंसर करेंगे if you are there? Right out. There is no answer which is right or exactly wrong. Two crores they take and give you a seat, and they are only asking you this question. If we take two, they are asking, is it true or false? And
we just go with the process and do not give any kind of a bribe to anyone.
they will say, yes, miss, that we understand that you are genuine, you will get it. But generally there is a air around that we take 2 crore and we do give some seats to them. Yes, what do you have to say about that? You have to say something. You have to communicate. कुछ तो कहना है आपको अभी. अगर नहीं कहोगे तो you will not get selected. And you have to say something which really impress them. If you can impress them, you will get that. You will get the seat. And there is a possibility that they might be taking also. Who knows? Means you don't have to prove that what he is saying is wrong or right. Still you have to get a seat. Come on, it's too tough. Most of the time in life, you will be faced in your turning points of life with such questions. You agree? कुछ ना कुछ तो ऐसे क्वेश्चन रहते हैं जो कि तुमको बहुत डिफिकल्ट हो जाते हैं. The boy answered. You want to hear the answer? The boy answered, I know there is no such thing happening here. But if my selection is not happening here, I will consider that this is there. And they took him. For this answer, he was selected. This is called confidence. This is called communication skill. You have to really get to the nerve of the examiner and take it. One of my friend, Delhi University topper, gold medalist, went for interview. And the interview head was a lady, Bodia. She asked a question to him. What do you know about Phulan Devi? All of you know Phulan Devi? Bandit queen? Huh? So then he was knowing everything. So he told the whole story, Phulan Devi's story. Everything spoke. Out of some 300 or so in the interview, UPSC interview, he got 90 marks. No, sorry, 250. Out of 250, he got 90 marks. Generally, people get 120, 130, even if they perform bad there. He was given 90 marks. He failed that year. Although he had very good prelims, very good mains, he could have become IAS that year itself. Where he went wrong? किधर उलट हो गया? Yes. Yes.
Might have not used his smartness in by giving the answer.
He doesn't have any kind of confidence on himself because now he just.
He had confidence. He spoke about Phulan Devi, the right things. Right things with what actually she did in life. And Phulan Devi was a known bandit, right? So the life will be all bandit, you know, the things which she looted, she killed, and all those things will be there. He told exact with facts, and he got 90 marks. For no wrong. Where he went wrong? I have given the clue. Yes, right? He spoke too much. Yes, yes, he spoke too much. Yes. To the point. Yes, you are right. Why you think that he spoke too much? You are 50% right. Little 50% still there. Yes.
Because just asked, do you know her?
Okay.
He have said yes, I know.
No, he asked, tell me about Phulan Devi. And he told. She wanted to hear an answer and he gave the answer. And he got very less marks for a right answer. Yes, back side. His view, yes. You are 80% correct. You are 90% correct. Yes, I'll give chance to your backside. Yes. Yes, ma'am.
You were asked, what do you know about Phulan Devi?
Hmm?
And you were supposed to give a short introduction that tells about like who that person was. But he went on about what she did, why she did, what he thought.
You are
about it.
95% correct, miss. We need 5 more. Exact. You are able to hit.
Government job. He is supposed to be a government officer, future government officer. He is doing an interview for a government job. So, in the eyes of government, she was a criminal. So maybe they wanted his answer from that perspective. Like
What they wanted.
whatever negative things she did, I guess.
He told all the negative only. In her life, only negative things were there.
No,
He told negative only.
which is positive for one, maybe negative for another.
Their answer.
What is your name?
Utkarsh.
Utkarsh got the answer, but you all have held him actually. 50, 80, 85, then he could 90, and then he understood this is the direction. Then he hit the last thing. So your ball was already close to the boundary. You just did this and got the credit. So you all have done that hard work. See what has happened here. I gave the clue in the beginning. Body was a lady. That was the clue. You missed it. And he has to speak about a lady. Now you are giving negative points of a lady to a lady and you lost the mark. There is a clue. That is called sensitivity. This is called sensitivity. Samvedanshilta. You are not understanding who is asking this question. If body is asking Phulan Devi, tell whatever good you know about her. You have got 240 marks. You would become IFS, Indian Foreign Service. But he got another IFS, Indian Field Service. He came to me, I was telling him that, Baba, you don't know that what mistake you did. This was the mistake. He got IS next year, but that year he failed. He could not crack. So what makes you understand the other person's mind? All of us want to understand, right? सबको समझना है ना दूसरे का माइंड कैसा चलता है. Then you have to practice. What practice you have to do to understand others' mind is the session now. Overcoming infinity complex. That is just a name. That is just the first part. But second part is to understand others' mind. At the end of this session, we will be able to guess each other's mind. You will be guessing her mind, she will be guessing her mind, she will be guessing her mind. All of you will be guessing each other's mind. And unless you get at least somewhere right, I am not going to leave you. I am going to teach you at least some basic skills how to get and guess others' mind and get the right thing out from them. So are you with us? Yes, fine. Overcoming inferiority complex. Turn the page 1. Have you seen a child, how the child behaves? Does child have any shame? Does child have any shame? No. He doesn't mind passing urine anywhere. Right? Does child have any inhibition in his mind? He shouts anything, whatever he likes. Right? He doesn't mind saying, whatever he feels, he is like inside, outside, same. There is no outside, inside difference. Right? Like if, like say, all of you are sitting, all girls are sitting here. If a small baby, say 2-year-old baby, he walks over there. From here he jumps there. Nobody will mind, right? But if he jumps like this, all girls will mind, right? Hope so. That means because he has outside, inside different. But the child has inside, outside same. He has no malice in heart, nothing. He's just jumping and nothing in his head, nothing hooked up here. Simple. So the child is totally free in his behavior, her behavior. But as the child grows, they learn what is acceptable behavior, what is not acceptable behavior. And then if I say this, people don't like. If I say this, people don't like. Then he start getting a layer inside. Acceptable behavior, not acceptable behavior. And the parents say, you have to come this time. You have to get first rank. You have to prepare. See your aunt's this thing, your brother here, your uncle's son, your mama's son. All these, and they are doing so much, and you also should do like that. So you get in the competition, proving mode. Once you prove, if you are not able to prove, you are, then you get an inferiority complex. If you are able to prove, you get superiority complex. Both complexes come. You prove or don't prove. And then what happens? You don't remain what you are. Most of the successful leaders are those who can communicate very effectively to the audience. But you cannot communicate effectively to the audience if you have inhibition in your mind. What if I say and people what they think? If I say my feelings, then people may think bad. So I should not say those things. The moment the first voice is tapped, the pushed inside, he cannot be leader. You should have the ability to speak your first voice itself. You are a leader. That requires a lot of courage. How many of you can have that courage? The first voice comes and you speak. And you don't mind what people think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You are leader-like qualities. Others, you can still. There is nothing like, their leaders are just born. You can create that leadership quality in you. How to get that first voice, how to interact with that first voice coming in your heart, and that first voice is not your voice, it is God's voice. God is speaking to you. Have faith. If you just speak that first voice, you are leader. People will just follow you. People will follow you like anything. If you can just speak your first voice. And this session is a practice of speaking your first voice, not your second voice. Not your third voice, but your first voice. So we'll repeat and revise what we said yesterday. You are not this body, you are something inside body. That is soul, Atma. And Atma has 3 things in it. We soul. Like this is my shirt, kurta. So kurta is different from me. I am not this kurta itself. Agree? I don't say I kurta. I say my. And what is this? Whose hands? Mine. I am not hand. It's my hand. I don't say I hand. I always say my hand. So who? I am different from hand or I am hand? I am different from my right hand. And left hand? Also I am different from left hand. And then my head or my head? I head. My head. My eyes or I eyes? So I'm different from eyes? Am I different from my head? I'm different from my heart or I heart? Everything is mine. Then who are you? Soul. We are not this body. We are not this body. By intuition, everyone says this. I am different from the body. When someone dies, what you say? So and so died. Yes, that is there. And so rest in peace. So and so rest in peace. That means he is no more here. Somewhere there, somewhere else. So and so passed away. Passed away. No more with us. That means we understand something left from him. Passed away. Passes away. The notebook is passing away. Passed away, right? Is something different which is left. That means we understand we are not this body, we are soul inside the body by intuition. That soul has three things. It's a bit technical to understand, but please understand. This is my request. Soul has got three qualities in it. First quality of soul is Sat. Sat means eternal. Soul is always there. Sanatan. There is no loss to the soul. You cannot kill that soul. Soul is always there. This is one of the quality of soul. Second quality of soul is Chit. Sat, Chit. Chit means knowledge. Soul has knowledge that his soul is free. Complete free. How many of you feel free? How many of you feel bound by so many things? Yeah. That means if you are feeling bound, that means you are not feeling really what you are. You have to realize what you are. You are completely free. You are free, that free part of God. Autonomous free part. You are autonomous completely. The symbiosis is autonomous, not connected to any independent. You are also independent. Nobody is controlling you. You are deciding your destiny. That is second part of soul. And third part of soul is Anand. Sat, Chit, Anand. Anand means bliss. Happy. Soul is completely happy. How many of you are completely happy? So you are so happy, so happy. Oh, the happiness is killing you. There's your head. Oh, you are saying, oh, little less, not so much. It's too much. How many feel like that? But you are. You are by definition, you should feel that much happiness. That you are feeling that, oh, I'm dying with happiness. Not this much, little less.
Take the book.
That is Ananda. That is the third part of soul. These three things can be experienced. They are our need. First is our security. Sat gives rise to security. We all require security, safety. That is given by your parents. Isn't it? Hope so. Your parents, society, the police is there to give you security. Your own strength. Many people do black belt 1, 2, 3. For what? Security. Self-protection, security. So that is the first part of soul, need of security. Anytime that need of security is checked, my God, you will totally disturb. You will get threatened. First thing will threat, fear will come. It will come now. As soon as you are checked. If you are going in the middle of night, 12 o'clock, right? And you find no one around. And then you find somebody sitting with a gun or something at a distance. How you feel? Fear. And even if nobody is around, you are walking and you hear somebody is walking from behind in the middle of night. How you feel? Fear. Fear comes, and then fear gives many other things. My God. So that is the first need of everyone, that to find security and safety. Second need of every person is autonomous. You need to feel free. The moment you feel bound and checked by somebody, you get angry. Why me? Why I have to do it? Why not others? Especially when you work in company and the boss gives you have to finish by today evening. Okay? And if you can't, then they'll put you up. Your name will be up, not you. So you have to work. And then, I have to work. Then you get angry from inside. And then you go to your room and make your photo of your boss. Take gloves and beat. Dhad, dhad, dhad. And then you feel cool down. Then again the boss. Do it. Yes, boss. So what is building up? Anger. Anger is getting, built up inside. And you are trying different techniques to reduce anger. You take that sand thing hanging, that where boxers do that practice. There you put your boss photo and do you beat him. And good, and then give kicks also. You rascal. Whatever is in your heart, you speak it out. That anger comes when autonomy is checked, when you don't experience freedom. That's why I recommend people to start their own entrepreneurship rather than going for a job. Job kills your freedom, more or less. Business gives you freedom to a much extent. That's why it is risky to start a business, but business will give you sense of freedom. But job will not give you. Job will give you sense of slavery. Isn't it? You have to always hear your boss. Boss will say, today extra hours, no overtime. You have only two choices, leave the company or work extra. Boss will say, okay, I'll give you overtime, work for another 6 hours. But you want to go home and celebrate some party. But you do work, tick. You understand why not? There is no autonomy, then anger. Third is ananda. Every soul wants that bliss, that happiness. If that happiness, how you get happiness in life? How many of you feel that earning money will give you happiness? Be honest. Okay? Earning money will give you happiness. Okay? How many of you feel that earning money will not give you happiness? Okay. How many don't decide? Not decide. Not able to understand. Okay. I'll give you another example. Good. Thank you. You have a sweet, say rasgulla. You know rasgulla? All of you. And you have option. Eat or give somebody. You find a small child. You have two options. You can eat or give to the child. Which will give you more happiness? How many say eating will give you more happiness? Hey, come on. You have some friends here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Thank you. You're honest. How many feel that giving the child will give more happiness? My God, you are outnumbering these people. Achha, give half and eat half. Little happiness and more happiness combined together. Good. Win-win. Giving will give you more happiness. This is most of people say this, that giving gives you more happiness. When you give, you get fulfillment. From inside you find some happiness. And I have done such a nice thing here today. That I helped somebody. That is fulfillment. And that is very close to Ananda, the third part of soul. You need to experience this kind of fulfillment in your life to become happy. This kind of work. So only money will not give you happiness. When you use your money for such thing where you are able to help others, that will give you happiness. That will give you some satisfaction, deep satisfaction. Much more than just earning and accumulating. How many people carry money after their death? Your great-grandpa, when they might have left, do they carry all the money with them? The land with them? Urdu Qawwali, I don't know who has written, but very nicely sung. उड़ जाएगा एक दिन पंछी रहेगा पिंजड़ा खाली पिंजड़ा खाली पिंजड़ा खाली न सौके चमन होगी न रंगे दास्तां होगी लिबासे आखिरी तो तेरी 2 गज कफन होगी क्योंकि उड़ जाएगा एक दिन पंछी रहेगा पिंजड़ा खाली पिंजड़ा खाली पिंजड़ा खाली. How many have heard this before? Only 1, 2, someone other. I have not created it. I have heard it somewhere. Who has sung? किसका है? पता नहीं. So that is, no one is going to carry anything from here. But what you are going to leave here is your legacy. Is what you have contributed to the society. Okay. So how to communicate when you living in this world, live in the present and communicate so effectively that people really connect with you. So how to communicate with people very effectively? Lesson 1. Emotional balance, tip 1. Come to this page. In this world, there are 3 types of people. There are many types of people. But from emotions point of view, there are 3 kind of people. First type of people. Emotionally buried. They always bury their emotions. You can't express it every time. So you keep burying those emotions. So you have buried your emotions deep down. And you live like, what people will think. I should dress nicely, So you put tie on a place, suit on place, everything on place. And you're very conscious, okay, I have done everything right. You are emotionally buried. You are living with what people will think. It looks like opposite, what I'm teaching. You are living with what people will think. You are not living what you think. You are most of the time conscious of what people will say about you. And that's why you are behaving in a certain way. You are not freely expressing what you are. So you always think, okay, what people will think. That's why you are behaving in a particular way. Then living like this for years, sometimes the person's head go round. Both okay, enough. So then he start living in a different way. I don't care if you mind. If you mind, I don't mind. He takes his cab, puts the cab backside like this, puts tie here, leaves anywhere, tells somebody to drive the bike, and he sits facing the back. And he says, "Koi bolega nahi, aaj bolega to main isko pitooga." This is the tendency of the person when he comes to the second level of emotions, emotionally blast. He has blasted off his emotions. Enough. I don't care if people care. I don't mind if people mind. To hell to the world. I will live the way I want. One of my friends used to drive scooter, Simarjit Singh Madan, and I used to sit in the backside. And he should never stop at any signal. Red, green, yellow, all are same. I said, Simar, why you are crossing signals? Well, I don't cross signals. Then how this scooter is going? बोला यार, हरा देख के मैं भगाता हूँ, लाल देख के खुद भागने लगती है. Emotionally blast. These people don't mind what people think. They just will do what they want to do. These people are better than those people who are buried their emotions inside. Although they are very offensive, obnoxious, nobody likes them, but still this person is living his life. Are you getting? दुनिया की ऐसी की तैसी, कॉलेज की ऐसी की तैसी. These people are better than those. What can I do? फंस गया, कहाँ आ गया? That emotions buried is worst. Better is this emotions blast. One day it will blast. If you bury, one day it will blast off. And then you don't mind who is in the front. Right? You can slap, kick, because that is called satkela. Satkela manus. When satak gaya your dimag, then you don't mind what you are doing. जो आ गया सो उसको उठा के दे देने, चेयर उठा के ठोक, बस जो हाथ में दिख गया वो जो आ गया उस कर देने. One of the boy, he called, said, sir, can you arrange some food? I'm in my office. Not me, someone. So he said, what happened? I'll let you know. In the evening he came. He said there was a fight between husband and wife, and she took the cover and took in the left hand. The left hand is always not trained, when to stop. That brake is left hand. Brake is there in your right hand, not in your left hand. You see, your left hand is like little not so trained that you cannot stop in the middle. Once you hit from left hand, you cannot stop. Don't try, but it's very powerful. So she took that cover and hit his head, and he fell unconscious for 5 minutes. Then he got up. Then he. So emotions get blast. It will blast sometime. That means you need a mantra to communicate. How to effectively communicate your emotions always. That is the mantra we all require. So now we are coming to tip 1. How to get to that mantra. First tip. Tell only facts. and no judgments. TOF, T-O-F. Tell only facts. First mantra is TOF. Okay. How is this room? Describe this room. Raise your hand. Yeah. Rectangle. Good. Good. He understood the point. Rectangle. The room is a rectangle. Good. Anything else? How is this room? Spacious is judgment. It's a judgment. Spacious means what? How many of us sitting here? Now depends. Like if 500 people sit, then is that spacious still? No. That is a perception. Facts means facts. How is this room? Different from other classes, certainly. Good, good, intelligent. Tell the length, tell the breadth, tell the height, tell the number of fans here, tell the color here, tell how many people sitting here, how many people the room can accommodate is a fact. But room is spacious is a judgment. How is this room? Anytime people ask you such question, give facts. Oh, that room is almost 100 feet by 50 feet into around 12 feet and around 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 12 fans there and good light and light, not good light, around 4 into around 40 tubes there, used for special purpose like this thing, this. And this is about this room. This is called telling the fact. Tell only facts. Never give judgments. Yeah. How I look? Yes? Yeah.
Intelligent.
That's a judgment. The others may not be thinking. They will think, why? I don't think they are.
So sometimes judgment can be positive, sir. Just for being like a positive, you have to judge yourself.
We don't have to judge even positive or even negative. A leader's language will be facts, not positive judgment also. Positive judgment, you are good, intelligent is a positive judgment.
Know that. Like, so how do you know that there is a judgment or honesty?
Judgment is you are saying I'm intelligent, but when you say I hear 10 people saying you're intelligent, that is not a judgment, that is a fact. But when you say I say you're intelligent, that is a judgment.
You are intelligent.
That is not a judgment.
I have 20 people say that.
That is not a judgment. But when you say that you are intelligent, that becomes judgment. Are you getting? Are you getting? Tell only facts, no judgments. How I look? Sir, you have no hairs on your head. You are wearing glasses, you have a saffron dress, you have a jacket, and you look like 5'10". They are all facts. The moment you say you appear very boring, judgment. You appear very dicing, judgment. You appear very intelligent, judgment. You appear very shrewd, judgment. You appear very cunning, judgment. When you speak like this, sir, half of the class laughs. No judgment. It's a fact. Right? Tell only facts, no judgments. Judgment will make you small and weak. Speak the facts. Try facts. How is your college? Excellent. Is it judgment or not? Judgment, okay. How is your college? Huh? Small. Small is judgment or not? Judgment. How is your college? Yes. College is autonomous, no judgment. It's a fact. It's a fact. Yes. How is your college? Autonomous is one. Already said. How is your college? Too big is a judgment. Speak the college campus is in 30 acres. Yes? Reputed by NAC, credited with A+ or whatever. That is not a judgment. Only reputed will become a judgment. How's your teachers? Sir, don't ask here.
Sir, it's also the fact.
Yes, that's not a judgment.
Yeah.
The 2,500 students, not a judgment. And that's why I'm proud of it. You can be proud of it. That is your own judgment is fine for yourself. But you cannot judge others. Your language has to be facts and your own feelings, not on others. That is called only facts. Tough. Practice this out. Whole day you keep practicing speaking like this. Then you have to break your head to find some good things. Otherwise you cannot speak. And leaders, they do a lot of homework before speaking. You agree? You hear all Modi's speeches, only facts they speak. And you hear the other person speak, no facts. You speak anything. His forefathers only put some policy. He says, why you did this? They said, your forefather only did it. Oh, is it? So that is called fact and that is called judgment. The moment you judge, you get laughing stock from others. The moment you give facts, people like you. If you want to crack joke, preferably crack on yourself. People will like. But the moment you crack joke on others, people dislike you. Even if I crack joke on some third person, you will not like me. That likeness will decrease. Because that means you think, when you are not there, in your absence, I will crack a joke on you. So you will not like me. Are you getting? First thing is speak without judgments. Tell only facts. Second, tip 2. Guess others' feeling. GOF, golf. Tough and then golf. So I'm telling a situation, he gets the feeling. A small boy came to your home, maybe your brother or someone. He takes his bag, throws somewhere in the corner and says, school is such a damn place. To hell to the school, I'm not going to school anymore. He was nervous. He was nervous. He's saying, that is he's saying. You have to say, you might think, yes? Frustrated, okay? Angry. Nostalgic, okay? Upset. All of you are right. You say, come on, how can that be? Feeling is individual. And it will be individual to individual. I don't know the answer. We have to ask that boy. What did he feel? Answer is not with me, please understand. I don't know the answer. Are you feeling surprised with this question? How many feel surprised? How many feel neutral? 1. How many feeling bored with the question? How many feeling very interesting question? Okay. How many of you are able to guess what you are feeling when the question was asked? Confused? Good. So everybody getting different feeling. For one question, everyone has a separate, different, distinct feeling. And that is original. You all are different. You will not get the same feeling. Please understand. You are not machines. How many of you think that you are a machine? Raise your hand. If you think I am a machine, not a human. None of you. Okay. If you ask this question in engineering college, many raise hand. They do feel that they have become a machine now. And they ask, no, what is the difference between me and a machine? They only ask. Machine is machine, I am also a machine. Can a machine think? Can a machine desire? If I give a red rose to you, you will think, oh, this has some purpose now. But if I give a red rose to the machine, what does the machine think? Nothing. Dead. It has no meaning to it. A human being can have emotions and feelings. Machine can't. You are different, machine is different. So your feelings Now, you tell a situation, I will tell you the feeling. A situation, any situation if you tell, I'll guess a feeling, or others can guess the feeling. All can try out. And we'll see that how much you have really learned. The list of feelings are given here. This page, GOF. The down you see there is a table given, list of feelings. Find the right feeling of a person. Call the list. Yes.
Yeah, whenever I'm coming to the college morning like 7:30, so I'm not actually talking for some minutes, like 20 or 30 minutes with someone. So how am I feeling, sir? Why am I feeling that I'm not talking with someone like for 30 or 20 minutes? Early morning I'm coming.
Guess his feeling. Are you able to understand what he's saying? Yes? Is question clear? I have to repeat the question, I think. Can you come here and say? Slowly, Your English is a bit high.
Thank you. Okay. At morning whenever I'm coming to the class, so actually I'm not talking with someone just for 20 or 25 minutes. And after that, after 25 minutes, this I'm talking with my friends and other things, so I'm chatting with them. That's it. So why I'm not talking for like a first 20 or 25 minutes? What's the reason behind that?
Are you feeling anxious to know the answer?
Know that I want to let them that why what's my feeling about that I'm not talking like that.
That is your curiosity to know the answer.
So I want to know them that I want to have the jackets, or I want to know them that, for example, about my feeling that why I'm not talking to the people.
You want to connect with everyone.
Yeah, that's it.
I did it. Yeah, I did it. How many of you could see that I did it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Fine. Okay, give another problem and again see what I am doing. Okay, everything is done. It's done. I got it. At the end, he was happy. Are you happy at the end after my talk?
Yeah, yes.
That is the goal. Communication means the person is getting connected to you. Do you feel that I understood you some way?
50%.
50%. So that means still another half is still there. You have to still connect more. I could not get to the rest 50% to him. Actually, he wanted the answer, but I just told the current feeling what he is going through. He wanted at that time feeling. I told his current feeling. Isn't it?
My class feeling, not about right now feeling.
You wanted that feeling, but right now you're feeling this feeling. And feeling means right now is more important than what it is at that time.
Yes, I think it's going to be repeated every day, sir. Yes, I'm worried about that, not about right now.
He said it. He said his feeling just now. What he said? Worried.
Yes, worried.
He gave the answer. He felt worried. See, worry is here given. One of the feelings. The more you get to the feelings of a person, more you are effective in your communication. You can communicate whatever you want to other person if you are able to get to feelings. Tell any bad situation, any health situation, and we'll guess the feelings. If I am able to guess the feeling, you will feel very relaxed and you will feel very happy. If I am not able to guess the right feeling, you will still say no. That's the magic it is. So try it out. Tell about the situation. Yes.
1 month before, I was actually doing an internship under one of the company, management company, and there our task was that we have to convince the person in a meeting for the sponsorship, and we have to explain the brochure basically. So whenever I used to explain the brochure in front of my sir, I was too free to explain it. But whenever I go to the actual meeting, I used to get quite nervous.
That was
Did you feel nervous?
I don't know, but yeah.
Yes.
Are you feeling relaxed? If you get the right feeling, the person feel relaxed. If I don't get the right feeling,
The answer was like, how to just avoid this.
Oh, we are not through the answer here. I'm not going to give you the answer at this time. I'm just guessing the feeling. I never told that I'm going to give you answer immediately. This is step one. No. Only the feeling. Guess the feeling only. Okay, if you guess the feeling, you know how to cure a patient in medical field. First is diagnose. If diagnosis is wrong, you will fail in the medical exam. How to fail MBBS exam if you are giving wrong diagnosis? If the patient is malaria and you diagnose it as thyroid or something, you fail. Diagnosis right, they will pass you. So first is diagnosis the problem, diagnosing. If I diagnose it right, that means I am a okay doctor. I am able to, I can practice it outside and get more there only. Any other situation you want to speak, and we'll be trying. Yes. Give a situation, we'll get the feeling. Think of a situation where you are feeling uncomfortable. And if you are not able to understand your own feelings, then we'll look at the chart here. If you can just tell the right feeling in one go, that's it. You have cracked a big piece of success. Cracking the right feeling at the right time. Who will build the card? Who will speak it out? Their feeling. Every one of you has this feeling. Somewhere. Untouched needs, unmet needs, hurt, embarrassed, uncomfortable, irritated, isn't it? You all have these situations everyday basis. Right. Yes. You need mic? Yes, loudly.
You said that in a situation,
Huh?
my situation is just a young life. I don't trust what you said about
You don't trust whom? Anyone. Okay. You don't trust anyone. Look at the chart. What could be her feeling? No, the answer is with her only. The answer is not with me. Don't give the answer to me. To check with her what is this feeling, what she is going through. Are you feeling scared?
Insecure?
Insecure? Not insecure. You see that chart yourself. You should know the answer at least. Huh? I don't know the answer, Baba. She is different than me. Suspicious? Yes. She is feeling suspicious. Scared was the right answer. See? Everybody is just individual. Your feeling is just a guess. It cannot be 100% right. It's a guess, simple guesswork. But if you guess it right in one go, oh, nothing like that. Nothing like that. You can immediately connect to the other person if you connect the right feeling. Right feeling. In one, what people cannot do in years, you can do in an hour. That is your power. If you can connect to the right feelings. Second step. Okay, take one more question from my side. You go, you are approaching your father. Father, give me a 4-wheeler. What will happen? Guess the feeling. This is the question. How you're feeling when you're presenting this? Scared. That's what I'm saying. Everybody has different feeling, na? Right? You may not be scared. Somebody may be bold, bindas.
Happy. Happy. Whatever we say that. Happy.
You are happy to say this. Yeah, he may be happy to just tell that. Agitated. Could be. Agitated. Hesitant. Yeah, you could be hesitant to tell. Father, no, actually, you know, 2 wheels are less. Actually, there's something like 2 wheels and this side 2 wheels. 2 wheels and 2 wheels. No, I'm not saying 4-wheeler. I'm saying there's 2 wheels this side and 2 wheels this side. And there is no handle but a steering in the middle. your feelings. If you get to the right feeling, even if you don't get a formula, that is not the problem. Problem is you are not able to connect with people. Many times children say we can't talk to our parents, and that's why our relation is very much weak, because you are not able to connect. Child says, I want a binocular by which I can look the craters in the moon. Some powerful one. Okay. And that will cost very, very much. I don't know how much. Around how much? Who has idea of binoculars? If you are able to see the craters on the moon, how much that will cost? 1 lakh or so? Yeah, more than 1 lakh. Okay. Now, say you are the elder brother or elder sister, and your younger brother or sister is asking this question, and you say you have to decide, and you don't have that much money in your budget to give. How you are going to address this? Practically, you will not have every time all the money for everything. So how you are going to address it? That is more important. How you are going to tell? Yes, let us see who is a genius here in getting the feelings. The clue is find the feeling. What could be the feeling of the child who is asking for the binocular? Look at the chart. Yes? Huh? Huh? Curious? Interested? Could be. And what is your feeling when you hear this from the child?
Feeling sorry.
Sorry. Okay, that is your feeling. Yes. Amused. Okay. Everyone is right. Nobody can be wrong here in feelings. Because your feeling is your feeling. Excited. Everyone has different feeling. You tell first your feeling. When I hear you saying that you want to see craters in the moon, oh, that's great. That makes me excited, amused, or sorry, or whatever. You have to tell your feeling first. I feel excited to hear that you want to see that. I wish I could have that money to give you that. And give you that binocular right away. Oh, really? You just try this out. You will become such good friend of everyone. Even if you don't have money, people say, forget money. I want this person, not money anymore. Because you're able to connect with people. The feelings. Your feelings and their feelings. Are you feeling what the baby must be feeling, child must be feeling? When he's asking. Could be anything. We have to get the right one. And the baby should yes. The child has to say yes, not me and anybody. Yes, what could be the feeling? Look at the feelings. Yes? Tell it. I'm not having a stick in my hand. Hopeful. Are you hopeful that you are going to get this? Yes. Oh, that's great. I'm so excited to hear this. I wish I would have that much money to give you that. Immediately I will go on. Really? They'll be able to connect. This is step 1, finding the feeling. We'll get into this more. 2 steps. Step number 2. Step 3 actually, yeah. Guess others' needs. G-O-N. Gone. Not a gone case. Gone. Guess others' need. What is that need below that feeling? Why you felt sorry? Huh? Why you felt sorry? Nothing. No, here. Some need is there. Some need could not get met. That's why you're feeling sorry. Find out the need.
Because I cannot afford that.
You cannot afford that. That's why you're feeling sorry. Yeah. Find the exact need. Yeah. You could not afford and you're feeling sorry. Joy. What do you give joy to the child? And could not give, that's why you're feeling sorry? Yes. Joy could be that need. You wanted to give joy, but you are not able to give, you're feeling sorry. So you have to tell, I feel sorry because I could not give that joy which you are looking for here. Tell the feeling, tell the need. Okay. And last, give obvious request, GOR. Be specific in giving a request. Don't give a vague request to others. How many times we say to others, you should understand what I am trying to say. Raise hand if you say some similar words. You should understand what I am trying to say here. Now others, yes, what you are trying to say, that's what you should understand, what I am trying to say. You should behave like a good student. What is that good student you mean? You should understand what is a good student. You should understand. You should behave properly. And what is that proper behavior? Proper behavior is proper behavior. What is that proper behavior? You should know what is proper behavior. Totally vague request. We are just about to fight. Give a specific request. What is proper behavior? What could be a specific request here in the proper behavior? I mean, when you tug in your shirts, that is proper behavior for me. Could be a specific request. I mean, when you sit, you should sit with back straight. I request all of you to sit straight, with your back straight, looking at me, not here, not there, not up, not down. Thank you. Be specific in your request. It is very powerful when you put right exact request. Very powerful. Putting the right request. So this is a 3-step formula. First is feelings. Second is find the needs below. And third is give specific exact request. So now we are going to pair up pairs of 3. 3 this side, 3 this side, in one row. And one will speak the problem, other person will find the feelings, then the needs. Okay. 2 steps only you have to take. Find the feeling and find the underlying needs. And the third person can just watch. And then we can turn the person. Second person will speak, then the third person. Is this clear? You have to speak one problem or any situation, good situation or bad situation. Other person will find out the feelings from the list. And if the feeling is right, this person's face will bright up immediately. That is the test that you have to see. Okay? So these 3 this side. Now 3, 3, 3 you can make. Come little closer and share a situation. You have 3 minutes to go. Okay. Am I clear? So how many of you could get the feelings? The right doctor will diagnose the right disease. Okay. How many of you could get the needs below that feeling? Needs we will have. You could get the needs also. Thank you. Big achievement. How many of you could not get the feelings? Feelings नहीं मिले. Be honest. सबको मिला? Okay. Thank you. How are you feeling now? Happy? Yes. Relieved? Satisfied? Yes. Everyone will get different feeling. Excited? Not able to understand. That is one feeling. You will become very happy if you can communicate very effectively. First is find feelings. Second is there is a need below that feeling. Two things you have to get. And third thing you can try out is now this thing. Give a right request to that person. Try. Next 1 minute. Whoever said that feeling and need, give an exact request. Exact means not a vague request. You should behave nicely. That is a vague request. You should behave properly is a vague request. You should be nice person is a vague request. Put exact request. Now 1 minute. Give the right request. Yes, try it out. So how many of you could get the right request? This answer has to not given to the person who has given the request. The person who received the request, if you got the right request, raise your hand. Yes. The one who received the request, he has to say the request was proper request. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4. Others? Achha, how many of you feel that you have given the right request? You feel that the right request was right. Many are there. That if you have put the right request, why not they are saying that they have received the right request? Most of you are saying that we have given the right request, but the person is saying no, we have not received the right request. That means it was not right. Put the right request. Person has to say, the who is receiving that yes, this was right. I am going to do it. Okay, come back. Come back from your request. Your request should not sound vague. Your request should be specific with timeline. Why don't you sleep for 8 hours if you are feeling tired? 8 hours is a timeline. It's a fact. You should not say take enough rest. That is a vague request. Tell 8 hours of rest is required for you. It is a proper request. When you say take care of studies, that is a vague request. You have to say, why don't you study for 6 hours on weekdays and 0 hours on weekends? That is a proper request. Your request has to be specific. Put obvious specific request, no vague request. Never say you should understand what I am trying to tell you. That is hyper unspecific, completely vague request. And that's why people fight. Husband and wife, they fight. How they start fight? You should understand what I am trying to say. The other person says, And you should also understand why what I am trying to say you. Nothing is actually told. They're just trying to understand which nobody has said anything. And then they start fighting over it, on the thing which was never there. And they fight very seriously. They end up in the court. In the court, the judge is asking, what was the matter? They are not understanding what I'm trying to say. And what are you trying to say? That's what she's not understanding, what I'm trying to say. They fight. Most of the fights are because of lack of communication. Lack of communication. I was dealing with one divorce case, and reduce the AC by 3 degrees. Thank you. Yeah. You felt cold, then you needed warmth. And that's why you put a request. Can you increase the temperature by 3 degrees or 4 degrees? Okay. Yeah, that was a specific request. How should initially you just try to communicate, and people may think that some funny thing happened to you. You have started speaking in a different way. You are always speaking the facts and what has happened to you. Keep trying. It will become your first language, telling facts, and your power and influence will increase as you speak in this way. Yeah. This is all about your inferiority complex. If you are able to do these 3 things, find feelings while talking, find the needs, and get a clear-cut request, you can change anybody's behavior. If it is not possible to change. If not from this, then it is out of your scope to change anybody. You can change only those people whom you can find feelings, their needs, and put a right request. After this, things are not in your control. Leave it. Try it out with anyone, it works. Very powerful it works. I was counseling one couple, they want to take divorce. They were about to sign the papers. Professional counselor was counseling for 2 years. And the counselor advised them to take divorce. Hare Krishna. One of the anti-suicide squad, he was telling the story that a call came, I want to commit suicide. So they were trained. They are trained how to speak to the person. Hey, this is America. Hey, you still have your wife in home. Wife? She already went with someone else. Oh, you have your home at least. Home. I've been kicked out of my home because I couldn't pay the loan. Oh, you have your job. I was thrown off job yesterday. So he felt, where are you? I'll give a kick to you. So generally these professional counselors, they have a limit to which they can counsel. Because they are paid, so they cannot take more than one level. Anyway, so this girl, she was telling that she wanted to take divorce. I talked with her for half an hour, and the matter solved to the extent that they are happy since last 7 years, and they have a baby. Hare Krishna. Point is, you have to get the right feeling of the person. If you can get the right feeling of these people, you can solve the problems like this, which no one can do. And it's just a practice. It's just a 4 pages. You can master it in 1 day. Is it difficult? It's so difficult. How do you feel that you can practice this on a regular basis? Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. What you gain by reading this thick book, I have summarized in 3 pages, 3 to 4 pages. Everything is there, just believe me. Whatever you need for counseling others is there in these 3 pages. This chapter, Inferiority Complex. Any question on this? Then we move to the next session of how to get success. This session was on EQ, just this session, Inferiority Complex. Emotional quotient. Now next session will be IQ. Your intelligent question, your intelligence, how your intelligence can function very powerfully. So if you have mastered this EQ, IQ will work. If you have not mastered EQ, IQ will not work. Problem is this. Take a typical scenario. How many of IITians become owner of big companies? On? Do all IITs become owner of big companies? Yes? No. Okay. No. How many of IITs become Prime Minister of India? No one. How many of Prime Ministers of India came from Ferguson? Ferguson College? No. No. Who? Indira Gandhi studied in Ferguson. Yeah. Vishwanath Pratap Singh. Benjir Bhutto. Come on. They all studied here. At Ferguson. Yeah. They say 4 of the prime ministers, I don't know the 4th one, they were or someone. 4 of the prime ministers came from there. Yeah. It's your EQ, your emotional quotient. Which college Narendra Modi studied? Delhi University. Which college Salman Khan studied? Huh? No study. No study. Thanks. Yeah, they're not studying in any college. Smriti Irani? All doubtful. Which no one knows. How can we say? How can you not say? Yeah. All these big swords, they are not from any big university. Many of them have not studied well. Yeah. Many of them. Dhirubhai Ambani, which university studied? Huh? Homeschooling. Yeah. He didn't study. But he made the empire. Divided by his 2 sons. But he made that empire. His sons studied in MIT, the best in the world. Harvard, MBA. And they divided the empire in 2. But he didn't study, but he made the empire. Yeah. Anil Agarwal ji, Vedanta Group, BCom dropout. Yeah. Top 10 in India, for sure. Yeah. They didn't study very good. Ramdev Baba. Symbiosis. Baba is in top 20 in India. Do you know that? Huh? Yeah. Which college he went? He went to Himalayan caves. Patanjali. Patanjali University. All such big stars, you'll find that surprisingly, they have not been from such highly educated background. What made them such successful personality in their life? But one thing is common in all of them.
Willpower.
Yes, we had willpower. Willpower to take that level of risk. That risk-taking ability is distinctly different in all these personalities. And that risk-taking ability will come from your EQ. This last session, not the coming session. If you are very good in finding feelings, needs, and putting a right request, your willpower will increase, your risk-taking ability will increase. It will increase. Scientifically I can explain, but we don't have so much time here. Some other time. But your willpower will certainly increase the moment you get to feelings. What happened after this feeling seminar? How you felt about yourself? Say something about it. How you felt after the feeling was said, needs was found. Yes? You feeling good? Nice? Happy? All positive feelings came? Yeah. That means it changes your feelings. And that is very important to get success. Then only success formula will work. Once your mind is very happy. Your emotions give you motions. Motion comes from emotion. If you are emotionally very high, your motion has to be there. The day you are very happy, you can remember many things. The day you are very sad, you forget so many things. Happens? Happens? Yeah. So your emotion gives you power. That will be in last session. This session, how to, if you are emotionally very right, how to get that success. That formula we are going to learn now.